Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this latest episode of Fresh Review Friday. So sit back, relax, grab your cigar, maybe a drink, and enjoy. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Fresh Review Friday and the final week of Cuevas Month. It is week 6. It has been a wonderful month and a half, essentially, of being able to review every single Casa Cuevas cigar in depth. And once again, I am grateful to Casa Cuevas, our sponsor, for being so generous and doing so much for this channel. And it has been a pleasure to continue to promote the brand and just continue to explore it and share it with people. It is one of the great privileges of what I get to do here at Dad Smoking Cigars. So thank you, Casa Cuevas, so much for everything you do for Dad Smoking Cigars. So final week, and you know what? I was going to do something where I would actually have this cigar with a cup of coffee because it goes perfect with a cup of coffee, but that didn't work out. So instead, I'm going hot chocolate because it's actually cold here in Southern California. But with that being said, tonight I am going to be reviewing the Casa Cuevas Core Line, Connecticut. Cue music. Hey guys, you are watching Dad Smoking Cigars, sponsored by Casa Cuevas Cigars, from our casa to yours. Thank you so much for joining me. And as I said before, final week of Cuevas Month. Been so much fun exploring the brand and all of the different cigars that the brand has to offer. They've all been a wonderful experience. And tonight I finally get to review my favorite Connecticut, my top Connecticut out of all the ones that I've tried over the last couple of years. This one is still the top Connecticut, and I love this cigar so much. And I'm super excited to try it. And of course, as I said before, it is the Core Line Connecticut. Now, I actually did my research, and in the first segment no less, to tell you what the makeup of the cigar is. And of course, this cigar is wrapped in a Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. So it gives a nice blend. It's a very mild cigar, but still has a little bit of spice to it, which we'll get to explore here in just a sec. So why don't I go ahead and cut and light, and then we can get into it. My favorite my favorite cutter broke, and I'm having to improvise just a little bit with a couple cutters that I haven't quite found the right fit. I need to cut that a little bit more. That'll do. That'll do. Much better. Little filler there, but already getting some of that spice. And as I said before, I'm pairing it today with some Swiss Miss hot chocolate. It's getting colder here in SoCal, not something that happens very often, and it's a little late to be having coffee, so I decided to have some hot chocolate. So here we go. The Vitola I'm having tonight is the Toro Vitola. So this should not be a quick smoke, but a nice long chill smoke. So I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. Just that subtle sweetness, very beginning in the first draws, and that hint of creaminess that I always get every time I smoke it. It is delicious. And also a little bit that kind of woody cedar notes I always tend to get. It's present in a lot of Connecticut's, but definitely present in the Casa Cuevas Connecticut. And I absolutely love the blend of flavors with the creaminess, the subtle sweetness, the cedar notes. Tasty. And as you can see, smoke output is excellent. So I am going to smoke this down as I do and enjoy and probably warm up just a little bit before the next segment, so that way I'm not shaking. We are not all that tolerant of the cold here in Southern California, so hopefully pretty soon I might be able to move things a little bit indoors, possibly. Spoilers, I don't know. Anyways, see you guys in a second. Alright everyone, smoked down the first third of the Casa Cuevas Core Line, Connecticut, and I don't have many words other than delicious. Very, very delicious. Smooth, mild, creamy. Just got kind of some nice toasty notes. It's actually pairing very nicely with some Swiss Miss hot chocolate. It's not freezing out here, but I mean Southern California freezing, which is a nice balmy. Hold on, I'm going to check here. Check my weather app. Nice balmy 46 degrees outside. So, doesn't usually get that cold around these parts, but fall is finally kicking in, and I have to say it's about time, because we were getting the warm weather for the longest time, which, you know, to an extent I don't mind, but I was tired of it being 85 to 90 degrees almost every day. So this is kind of nice, although I am looking forward to eventually being in a space where I don't have to worry too much about the elements, but that's besides the point. But it is pairing very nicely with the hot chocolate, with the creamy notes and all that kind of stuff, especially with like kind of the toasted, almost toasted graham cracker taste, which it's getting a little bit of that spice now. I get a little bit more of it on the retrohale. Woo! A little bit of a kick there. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a little bit more of it on the retrohale, but it's still very tasty. Got a little bit more of that kind of nutty, woody flavor. Still very creamy, very smooth, and hasn't really transitioned much yet, except to kind of in the more nutty flavors. The cedar is still there, the spice is there, the creaminess still hanging on. Though I usually expect to see that change about halfway down. So once I smoke down the second third of the cigar, I'll probably start to see that dissipate a little bit, get a little bit more of that nutty, woody flavor that I enjoy so much from the Core Line Connecticut. So, but yeah, it's definitely a sublime experience. And as always, I enjoy this Connecticut, and as I said before, it is my favorite Connecticut, and that has not changed in 2 years. So anyways, I'm going to keep smoking this down, and I'll be back with you guys in just a couple minutes, or actually less than a second, and let you know my thoughts as the second third is all the way down to the band just about. So I'll catch you guys then. What's up, guys? You came just in time for the sprinklers. So I don't even know why I have them on. It's cold, and it's been a little more damp lately. I really need to like shut them off and only have them on so often during the week, but I digress. So, funny thing happened as I was trying to get started here. You may be able to see it on my mug. Spilled my cocoa. Kind of sad, but hey, stuff happens when the camera's not rolling that you guys didn't catch. That would have been funnier if you did catch it, so it's kind of a bummer. Kind of wish the camera had been rolling. That would have been a great outtake. Anyways, so wrapping up the second third of the Casa Cuevas Core Line, Connecticut, and I was just watching a video of my good friends. One of the videos of my good friends, the Cigar Titans, both Cigar Titan and Brother Stogie, very good friends of mine. They've been on this channel before. I've been on their channel. Really great guys. So happy and proud to support them, and they continue to support me in what I do and everything. So great guys. And I was watching one of their videos, and I was chatting with Brother Stogie on my Instagram, and he informed me via the comments that he doesn't think he's ever had a Casa Cuevas Core Line, Connecticut. And I almost started crying. It was very sad. Very, very sad indeed. And I was like, my heart just broke a little. Just a little bit. We have to fix that. Brother Stogie. So I'm going to get my hands on some Connecticut's for you, and we are going to smoke some. So anyways, moving on. So, for the most, now it's transitioned just a little bit. There's still a little bit of that creaminess kind of hanging on. The subtle sweetness is kind of dissipated, even like pairing with my Swiss Miss hot cocoa. I'm not getting as much of the sweetness. I'm getting all the sweetness from the cocoa, not from the cigar. But still getting that nutty flavor, the woody kind of cedar notes still hanging on. For the most part, it was like burning razor straight. It's kind of starting to drift a little bit into canoeing territory, so I'm going to have to touch it up a little bit. But the cigars continue to perform very well, and it's just a delicious, tasty smoke. Getting a little bit of that spice. I feel like this one is one of the stronger Connecticut's I've ever smoked, because I've had a lot of Connecticut's over the last 2.5 years. And prior to trying a number of like the milder cigars, which I always like to enjoy with like some coffee or something like that, maybe a milder whiskey like Irish whiskey or something like that, I've noticed that they're hit and miss, kind of like Cuban cigars in my opinion, because everybody has like asked about Cuban cigars who've never tried them. It's like, aren't they like fantastic? Tell me. And they can be hit and miss. Sometimes they're great, other times, meh. Connecticut's, same kind of thing. I've tried some Connecticut's that like start off like really creamy and kind of subtly sweet and have a little bit of those same kind of flavor notes that I described this Connecticut having, and then just not even like barely after the first third of smoke down, they get really bland, one note, and just kind of bitter almost. Not all Connecticut's are made equal in terms of flavor profile and everything like that. This, I feel like the Casa Cuevas Core Line Connecticut and the Reserva Natural, which is a Connecticut profile cigar, those are more of the stronger Connecticut's I've tried. They have a little more spice, a little more kick. They're not crazy strong in terms of body. They're not full body. They kind of, at the very most, they might lean a little bit towards medium. This is definitely a mild cigar. I think the Reserva Natural is a little bit stronger, but this is definitely a mild cigar, but it still has a little bit of that subtle kick in terms of the spice and the flavor profile and its strength. So, but still very delicious. I enjoy it thoroughly every single time, and this is definitely no exception in that regard. So, but it's still my favorite Connecticut, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Can't wait to get my hands on some. As I said before, Brother Stogie, you're going to smoke one with me, smoke a couple with me. Okay, we're going to do this. All right, bro? So, anyways, that's my thoughts on the second third of the Core Line Connecticut. So I'm going to keep smoking. I'm going to warm up again, and I'll let you know my final thoughts when I smoke down the final third. So I will see you guys in a second. And there goes the ash. All right, this is real time here, guys. So, anyways, see you in a sec. All right, friends. Here I am wrapping up the Casa Cuevas Core Line Connecticut, and it has transitioned beautifully into just the very woody, nutty notes, kind of just pretty much gone down to that without any other nuances like I had before, but it has just a nice, still very good, mild but rich flavor. And the complexities have kind of just tapered off just a little bit, leaving it nice and smooth and simple. Nothing overly, like I said, overly complex or anything like that. Sweetness is gone, kind of the creaminess has kind of dissipated a little bit, not completely, but just a little bit. And now it is just that very rich, nutty, and woody flavor, very cedar and all of that, and just a little bit of that spice hanging on. I'm going to do a retrohale. We'll see if it gets too spicy, and the hilarity might ensue. Ooh, but it opens it up very nice, and I'm getting some of those breadier notes along with the woodsy and the nutty notes and things like that. So very tasty. As always, just a very lovely experience, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. So my final thoughts on the Casa Cuevas Connecticut, Core Line Connecticut is that it's fantastic smoke, great construction, great burn, all of that good stuff. delicious flavors from the very beginning all the way down to the end. And I just love this smoke, and I will forever love it. And it is very bittersweet that I bring Cuevas Month to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys had a good time along with me, from getting to see me chat with Lewis to the Smoky Affair giveaway, which we just announced the winner and everything like that. So I hope you guys had a good time, and I got a whole schedule of reviews ahead, so there's a lot more fun to come. So anyways, give me your thoughts in the comments if you guys enjoy Cuevas Month, if you tried any Casa Cuevas, if you haven't had them before, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning into this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also follow Dad Smoking Cigars on dads_smoking_cigars on Instagram, and be sure to check us out on Facebook. Until then, guys, stay smoky, and I'll see you in the next one.